Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube tutorial. For today we'll be making the popular Pinterest top of shoulder top, and I already made these parts of the top. I made these parts of this top and I'm going to show you how to make the other side, and we are going to join this together. Started with a slip knot and we are going to make 120 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 31, 32, 34, 35. Okay, so I made 110. So we are going to start first our first row. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the sixth stitch from the hook, we make one double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next one, insert your hook in the next, and double crochet. Chain 1, skip the insert in the next, chain 1, skip this, insert in the next, and 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, insert in the next, and 1 double crochet. So basically we're going to repeat this till we get to the end. So to get the length or the number of chains you're going to do, you are going to measure your shoulder here, measure your shoulder, and then make a chain that's as long as the length of your shoulder. Okay, so to crochet the next line, you're going to chain 5 on your hook and going to continue making we're going to continue making double crochet in each stitch. Okay, so for this other panel of the top, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rows. After my 16 rows, I'm going to come back to show you how you are going to do this other side. Then we'll join our work together. Okay, so I'm going to complete my 16th row. Complete my 16th row, and when I get to the end, I'll cut off my yarn. of the yarn. So we are going to start making the other part of the top. So this is the first panel we made. So we are going to make the other panel. We are going to also like make this part on the other panel, and we are going to count the number of stitches we did on this and the number of stitches we did on this. If you're going to make the first panel, you're going to measure your front stomach to your right stomach to your left stomach. That's how you get this part, okay? Or you divide your shoulder measurement and take out 5 to 6 stitches if you want it to be very tight. But for this, we are going to count these parts we left out, and then we are going to replicate it on this other side. So I counted this part that we left out, and it's 18, and then the number of stitches we crocheted or we made stitches on is 23. So we are going to do the same thing on this part of this top. We are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, and on the 18th stitch we are going to attach our hook, and then we fix our yarn. Okay, then we fix our yarn, we chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we continue making our usual double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and chain 1. We're going to make double crochet on 23 stitches. So this is 19, 20, 21, 22, and our last stitch 23. Okay, so we are basically going to repeat this. We are going to repeat this on how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do 7 more rows of these stitches, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You turn your work and 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Now that both our panels is ready, we are going to be attaching this stuff together. And to start attaching, we are going to attach from the armhole first, this point to this point, this point to this point. So we are going to reattach our yarn at this point and then pull it, and we are going to insert our hook through this point, this back panel, and we are going to be attaching this with single crochet. Okay, we're going to be putting these two parts together with single crochet, so it's going to be easy, right? Okay, so we are going to pass our hook through these points and this point. So basically we are working this stitch, and then the hole, the mesh space, the mesh space here, this, and the mesh space. Okay, you have to put both so it's going to like align. Okay, okay. So basically that is what we're going to do to complete this. So to join this together. And then chain one and quarter way around. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing on this other part of your road, and I would show you how to join the neck on this part. Right. Okay. So for the neck, you're going to measure your collarbone from one point to another, and you're going to use your stitch marker to mark the length or how long it is, and then you're going to single crochet to this point. But I added a little twist to it, so I just I just slipped out 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 stitches, and I'm going to, when I get to this point, I'm going to single crochet. When I get to this point here, I'm going to single crochet back to this point, so it's going to like add a little finishing to the work. Yeah, see, this is the difference. This is the finished part, and this is the part that I have not finished. So like if I walk around, it's going to add this finishing because I want my work to look neat. But you can just attach these both parts together and then you leave your work like that. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook and my yarn. Okay, and then I turn my work around. I'm walking this way. I'm walking this way because I already did my finishing here, so that is why I'm walking this way, so that the whole thing is going to balance up. Right, so we're going to start this. I'm going to start this single crochet and insert your hook here, and then insert in the next space and insert your hook in this open space and single crochet. In the next, you insert your hook in the stitch. Sorry. In the next, insert your hook in the stitch, and next. So basically, you're working the single crochet in the stitch and in the mesh space, right? Okay, so we've gotten to where our stitch marker is. This yarn is our stitch marker, so we are going to, and then insert into the stitch that is holding the stitch marker, and then you pull it out and you make your single crochet, and then you walk single crochet from this point down to this other part. Okay, work your single crochet. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this, so we are going to work our single crochet still. We're still working with our single crochet, and when we get to the end, we are going to make a slip stitch. Yeah, we are at the end, so we are going to look for any stitch that's very close to the last place we place our single crochet, and then we are going to make a slip stitch like this and this. So chain one, and we cut our yarn. Sorry, I'm using my hand, and we pull it out and we pull. So basically this is what we have. This is what the neck is looking like. Okay, make sure you're joining all these parts in one of the parts of this. So this is going to be the back side of my work, and this other side is going to be the front side of my work. So make sure you're making all of these stitches in one part of this top. Okay, it's very important that you make all the stitches in one part. So we are going to, since we've attached this side of our work, we are going to attach these two sides, and it's going to be simple because we would not have to like join the whole thing. So we are only going to make two strands. We are going to make a chain on both sides, this part and this part, and then this part and this part, because I do not want to join this side, so it's just going to be like a tie up at both sides. Okay, but then we would have to like give this work a very good finishing, so we are going to be working with single crochet. So to start this, I'm going to reattach my yarn at this part of the top, and then I'm going to start making my single crochet in one part of the top, this part. Okay, each stitch gets two, right? Each stitch gets two single crochet. 1 2 3. And then this is 1 2 3 4, and in the fourth one we are going to chain up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. We're going to chain up 20, and we are going to go back with single crochet. Make single crochet in each chain stitch, right? Okay, okay, so we are at the first and second stitch of our 20 chains, so we are going to go into this space with single crochet, and then we are going to continue making our single crochet. 2 single crochet in each mesh space. Then we would have to work single crochet to this point, right? We are going to make our single crochet 1 in this space and then 1 in the stitch, space and stitch, space and stitch. So this is going to be our pattern till we get to this point, and I'll show you. So quick reminder here, when you get to this part of your work, you're going to place 3 single crochet like this, and you're going to continue making your single crochet 2 times in each space, right? Do not forget 3, this place gets 3 and the rest gets 2. And then when you get to the last part of your work, you're going to slip stitch, and you cut a yarn. So this is our work, and we are just going to be styling it. Please turn your work around. So this is why I said you should make sure you're joining this stuff, make sure you're joining your work in one side of the panel. So this is the front side of the panel and this is the back side of the panel. So make sure you join your work in one side, so you don't have to try to figure out which side will be the front or the back. So the stitches already did it for you. This is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this tutorial so far, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you in my next tutorial. Bye.